Okay guys, so starting off with my routine, clean my face with the Yesto detoxifying facial wipes, charcoal wipes, and just to get rid of the excess oils and stuff, the dirt stuff, nasty stuff. So clean my face off because like you see these bumps, these big bumps that are growing. I had reacted to one of the face masks by Shea Moisture. It's the African soap face mask, and it broke me out bad. Y'all see this? And some other, it's not as bad as it was over here, but yeah. So I'm never using that again.
Anyways,
like that,
so I am going to do a voiceover because why not? And so I just sprayed my face with Marbadesco. And I did my brows off camera, but I did record how to do the split brow, so that video is up. I'm using the NYX Angel Veil and Rebecca Evermatte primer, and I'm gonna use a generous amount because I noticed when I use a good amount of primer on my face stays on longer. Like I don't melt within 2 hours. So, because on YouTube you usually see girls just put a dot on their face and that's all they use. Like, no sis, that's not gonna work. Like, you wondering why your face is still oily or your face is not lasting as long is because you're literally using a dot. What is the dot going to do? Like, sis, get it together. So anyways, I'm using a lot because it works. Like, but on YouTube I hear, well, more than YouTube, or just with people in general, I hear that good and bad about primers. I don't know, I have oily skin combined to oily, so in my face, like literally I look like a glazed donut, like within 2 hours if I don't use primer or I use minimal primer. So I'm not sure, I have to find a different method to see how I can use no primer, but I'll figure that out. But anyways, so I'm going to take the foundation from ColourPop Dark 175. This is an amazing foundation. I actually love it a lot. One of my favorite drugstore, low priced foundation for only $6. And I take the Real Techniques brush and put some on my hand, and I'm just start putting it on my face. I do have a darker neck. People know that because it's a medical condition, so ignore that because really I can't hide that. I really can't, believe it or not. Even with a color corrector, it's not as good. And plus, I hate putting makeup on my neck or too far down my neck because it gets on my clothes, it gets on my jewelry, it stains my jewelry, and my coats and stuff are literally my foundation color. Like, because it annoys me. I feel like I hate having to do that, but really you don't see too much of a difference. I mean, you will, but it's still dark and it still doesn't match. But I bring it down enough to make it, look, it blends well. It gives that maybe that ombre effect, maybe. But completely, it doesn't completely look like a mask once I'm done. Because most of the time my hair is down. I really don't like wearing a ponytails because I have a dark neck. So otherwise, my clothes, I wear collars, I wear a lot of things that hide the look of my neck being darker, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's one of my big insecurities, so please don't mention anything down in the comments because I don't want to hear it. Really, I don't. So anyways, yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Yeah. So right here, I'm just taking a damp beauty blender and just, patting away all the excess foundation, and just making the canvas a little bit more smoother. Did I use that grammatically correct? Was that grammatically correct? I don't even know. Anyways. So I'm going to take the Fit Me powder. I said powder. Yeah, the Fit Me powder. Yeah. And then in the shade 35 Deep, and this powder I love a lot. Look how heavy-handed I am, Lord have mercy. And it keeps my face matte for a good amount of hours. Like, it keeps me matte and looking fresh for a while. Like, I really like this. Like, this is another product I will buy again. Like, I have to have this product because without it, yeah, you can see the difference. So I love this powder a lot. So I'm going to take the concealer, and this is NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. I love this concealer. It's my favorite drugstore brand concealer. And this is a shade 13. Yeah, it's a shade 13. No, I lied like a dog. It's actually 16, and I apologize. And, you know, just put it in the places where you highlight and conceal. And pretty much that's what I'm doing here. I really love this concealer. It's a matte concealer, and again, I need matte because I'm oily carbonated. So you take a damp beauty blender again and just pat that in, you know, just blend it out. So that's what I'm doing right here. Now for cream contour, I take the foundation stick from Anastasia in the color Earth, and I'm going to use that, yeah, like I said, the contour. And I take the NYX contour palette in Deep. And, you know, you make the little fishy face and, you know, just, you know, hit them contour areas, you know. And with the NYX one, I use that on my nose because the foundation stick is a little bit too fat. So I take a paintbrush and, you know, just, you know, snatch my nose up because I love a snatched nose because my nose is fat. So, yeah, we're just doing that. And you take a brush. I like to use the eyeshadow brush for the nose and like the contour brush for, of course, the contour areas on my cheeks and forehead, whatever. And I just blend it in. And that's what I'm doing here. So after I blend out, I like to take the powder and the translucent powder. This is the Airspun because I've literally had so many translucent and banana powders that don't work. But I gotta say, this Airspun stuff kinda does. I just literally hopped on the bandwagon like not too long ago. I just bought this like 2 weeks ago, and I actually like it a lot. I haven't tried the Laura Mercier. I might get that, but you know, I'm on a budget, so listen. All right, Airspun it is, because I've literally spent so much money on banana powders that literally didn't work for me. Anyways, so I just take that and put it where I put the concealer at, and I am again using a generous amount because for some reason, one thing I don't like about the powder, it doesn't come out too easily, so it doesn't. There's not enough on the sponge, so. Yeah, I just kind of like chisel everything, sharpen things up, and put it everywhere I put concealer at. That's actually incorrect, but I did that anyways. Oh well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. So while I let that bake, I'm going to take the contour powder by Black Radiance True Complexion, and I'm just going to set my cream contour with powder while I still have that powder on my face, so any excess of the powder and just following that bake, and I can just swipe it away after that. Everybody has a different shaped face or a different contour, you know, so my contour kind of looks different because, anyways. I don't know why. I just wanted to say that. I don't know why. Anyways, I'm going to wipe the bake off my face. And like I said with the harsh lines, you can always take a beauty blender that's wet and just blend that in, because yeah, sometimes the outlines can be a little harsh or a little bit too sharp. So yeah, but in this lighting, really, when I was doing my makeup, I couldn't see that because I'm like using a desk lamp. But now that I see it through video, it's like, oh yeah, I had to, like, you know, I should have, you know, took the blender and, you know, do whatever I needed to do. Anyways, now it's time for blush and highlight. This blush is from MAC and it's called Amber and Rose, and I love this blush. I have another blush that you guys see me use, and that one's by Maybelline. That's called Plum Wine, and I love those. Those are my favorite. I love blush personally, so I feel like I don't like a face without color. So yeah. And the highlight I use is a Nubian by what is that? Nubian by Juvia's Place. Why? I don't know why it took me so long to say. And sometimes I also use the Carly Barbell highlight because I love the highlight in that palette too. But I'm taking the Morphe spray, which does magical things. I love that spray. The best investment. And I use a fan brush to put my highlight on. I might use like a regular, those like brushes I always see. They kind of look like, I don't know what kind of brushes they're called, but I see different brushes. Like, people use different brushes for highlight. I want to use the one that I see the most. Anyways, so I just put that on my cheeks, and as you see, that highlight is definitely vibrant. So a lot goes a long way, so be careful when using it. Don't be as heavy-handed as me, and if it's too much, then take a damp beauty blender and blend that out, because look, you'll be shining from, you just be glowing, looking like the sun. So yeah, I'm just blending it out, and then you can take your favorite gloss, lip color of your choice, whatever you want to wear. I just decided to do a gloss because I love clear gloss. That gloss was like $1 at the beauty store. It's a very popular gloss, at least where I live. It's very popular, and it's a really good gloss. And boom, and I take my favorite mascara, which is the L'Oreal lash extension mascara. I don't even know. It's a dupe for the mascara called Better Than, you know, fill in the blank, by, I forgot what brand it is. Is it Tarte? Is it I think it's Too Faced. Yes, Too Faced. I think that's such a dog. I hate saying that word. Oh, it's so nasty. Anyways, this is a dupe for it. It kind of looks like it if you really look at it, but it actually brings my lashes to life. Like, guys, you see that I have no lashes, and then, you know, it gives me a little lash. You know, it gives me a little lash. You see that? But like, all the other mascaras don't do that. But the only ones that really work on my lashes is the Ulta brand mascara and this mascara. So kudos to that. And it's cheap. It's inexpensive. Like, guys, I have no money, so working on a budget. And it, you know, it does something. You see a little curl. You see those little lashes. Oh, look at that. It's cute. Oh, how cute. Anyways, so yeah, at the end of the video, I didn't realize, like I said, this is poor lighting, so I do have harsh lines. So at the end of this video, I actually blended out, you know, the harsh contour lines. So yeah, if you guys were wondering, I also took the contour shade and put it on my eyelid, and that was my little roommate. So yeah, I'm taking off my scarf, and boom, this is the final look. If you like the videos and like the video, comment, subscribe, follow my hair channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. See ya.